Hi all, it's E from MarketWizards.com and eMiniWizard.com, reminding traders to use risk capital you can afford to lose if you're playing this game. It's about 11 o'clock-ish on the 25th of April, 2019. Now let's take a look at a couple of charts. We haven't done any videos in a brief week or so. Taking a little time off from posting on the blogs. Had family visiting last week from Connecticut, and we had a blast. So I just thought time to maybe catch back up to where we were and take a look at markets, see the things we were looking at. I love the widget. It's so helpful when markets are moving fast. It just does the work for you automatically, calculating our different levels, shows us middles and other ideas as well. So one of the things that we had looked for today, we thought that 18 support might be a good place to try to uh, make sure you were paid and then hit one bounce. We thought the first bounce you should be able to hit. Came out like the Mike Tyson Open, just flying south side, closed the gap. We had talked earlier to our traders about using this 35 to 37 as our stop zone and play for a range type trade. And when that thing comes out firing, you're just looking for lower targets. And the first thing you look for, obviously, take out the prior day's low. And once that's done, we started looking for 25s to 22s. And then we thought that 19 would be a good place to make sure you're paid. And then on the retest of the prior day's low, this 27.75 area, said make sure you are paid because we think it'll get hit one more time. And we'd actually suggested make sure you're paid up here by the 26 to 25, and then the good fortune get all the way back there. And then it comes down and we get that little washout and we get that 14 and a quarter target that we had hoped for. And that we believe now that it's bouncing and probably late shorts are going to get hit a bit now. At any rate, protect profit time already if you had a good morning during IB. We've elected to use a deeper RTH chart. We're using the 15 right now, the rain line being supportive. Held once, held twice. This is the third time back. It starts to get a little bit weaker the third time back, perhaps. We washed out the 5s, so once we do that, we look to the 10 or 15. And by washing it out, I mean take out the rain line. And that was clear this morning. Once it busted that, we said, okay, I guess we potentially have a mirror day, this fast rush that came out a couple of days ago. Usually you'll have at least one day in between. And that's where the momentum slows. And then you have to read the highs and lows from the prior day. And if you take out one, you're probably going up to hit the next targets. And if you take out the lows, then you're probably going to come back and do a regression trade. Currently, this 14 and a quarter nailed that idea of the retest third time through trade. That's why you always want to keep track of those things. This was a third time through trade that we'd posted the other day. Put my line here to remind me of that. And then when we're coming south side, we already know that's a potential target. So we're using this 12 as our base support right now. If anybody wants to buy, use that 12 support. And target, you should be paid 22s to 24s. And above that, the good fortune part. And we've got the gap back here at 30 and a half. So at this point, all we know is we're in the pipe. We've got tails down here. So this is where we'll get dicey now in the next half hour. So both sides wanting to protect their turf, and nobody knows. That's why it's a good time to make sure you protect your profits and you lock your profits if you're long. Obviously, if you want a trailer, you can keep a trailer, but you may give back a few to get a few more. And here's the monthly perspective. We can see this was an important level based on the monthly chart. And this is what we mean by a mirror day, fast up, fast down. So we're in this box right here, which will top out around 26 to 27. And obviously the bottom is held for now. And here's our daily predictive model. So we know that we're pumping to the upside here. So now we can take this and move that up there. We can say this is now our fighting box. We know that this has held. We know that this has held down here by the 20. So theoretically, what we've got right now is this look. Probably more appropriate to leave it like that as support for now. And this is our fighting box trying to hold and get up into the next box. And this is our resistance box right now. I think that's appropriate. So this is a daily predictive model, and that showed us where we wanted the lower buy zone. Best buys are down here at the bottom end, and then in between here, this is the normal buy zone, and then these are your extremes down here. And this is the OTF predictive chart. This is a weekly. This is a bigger look, and this is what that is suggesting. And we can see where we had our third time through trade. And same basic look. So this is a weekly look. There's a little bit bigger perspective, and that's what this chart has been telling us. And this is the tunnel through time. We had a target line at 42. We've been using that as resistance. We said let's use 40.75 target to 43.75 as our resistance zone. And today we got the break that a lot of traders have been looking for. And this is a chance to get on board and buy a deeper pullback if you want to get another support buy, with no illusions that it's going to take out the high or anything. Just typically we've been trying to buy support in an uptrend. So when we get a deep pullback, we look for those neighborhoods and those zones to try to get on board again with another push to the long side. Very, very clear. So risk and reward up here at the time, a few points remaining versus a pullback. And that's what risk and reward's all about. All right, and we're back into the pipe on the Globex chart. Fast down, one shake, and this may be a slingshot trade. We maybe need one more pullback. I think the low of the day is in already. We shall see. But the gap will be back here, 30.5 area. So we're going to use this idea for now of 32s to 30 as the resistance zone. They take that out, anything goes. Let's take a look at the angels and demons. All right, we can see this 20.5 is our angel. Pretty good size angel, good spread here, about 6 points. When you get that size bar for your angel, it tells you maybe the low is in. Not always true. You can see that didn't work the first time. This one happened so fast, came back, the Mike Tyson Open, and then we get set up. These don't work 1, 2. The third one does, and then we're off to the races. Usually this 27.5, whatever this middle is, that's going to be an important zone. We know that just by the way the angels and demons operate. So for now, we've got to use this 34.25, which is our demon, as our resistance. And mid-resistance going to be back here in this 27, 28 zone. Should be paid if you're long. And anybody scalping short, I think the day low is in. And here's the RTH look. It's just the regular trading hours that are on this chart. One day versus the next, very easy to see when you bust the prior day's low, and then you're looking for targets accordingly. At 14.25, we hit that right on the button. Love the widget. Anybody wants information on how to use these tools, contact admin at eminywizard.com. Hope you enjoyed this little video that shows you some of the tools and the way we analyze markets. I forgot to show the NQ. I had wanted to show the NQ. This is a a chart that I've got on in helping some of our traders that love the NQ, and note your third time through trades. Note your current levels of support. I've got the 75 zone as an important support. For now, obviously, we had that gap up and it rejected, closed that gap, and here we come back. Anytime you come back, the first target is going to be that top of the blue box, top of the pipe, then the middle, and then the lower end of it. That's the way we like to rock and roll. And once again, our website, if you want to find us, you can contact us. I'm Dennis Parmalee, creator of the Mini Wizard system. And thank you for your time.